Then, okay, so welcome, Estelle. Thank you for your time. I
Thank
understand,
you.
I understand you joining me from Amsterdam right now. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. I moved to Amsterdam to start an internship, so that's where I live now.
Cool. Right. So, I like you to tell me more about you in regard of the course, why you chose this course, how you developed this interest and passion towards biology, biotechnology, and why you ended up at Imperial. And yeah, let's start with that.
So, about me, I did my undergraduate degree at McGill University in Montreal. I studied microbiology and immunology, and at this stage, I was really building a strong base in biology, and I really wanted to see what were the potential applications of what I had learned during this undergrad degree. And I was really fascinated by the idea of taking nature out of its context and remodeling it for bigger purposes. And that's for me what biotechnology is about. So I decided to join this program at Imperial because it was about biotechnology, but also because it was covering a really big diversity of topics, going from insect biotech to neuroscience of aging with professors that are really specialized in these fields. But it also had this kind of entrepreneurial approach, which I was really curious about at that time. So this is kind of reasons why I joined, and I was really happy.
So did the course match your expectation in terms of contents, or was it about the things that you thought it would be about?
Yeah, no, it was even better than my expectations because what I really appreciated from this course is that there's these three components: the thoughts, also the dissertation, and the lab projects, which unfortunately we couldn't have with COVID. But it gives you a lot of different ways of learning things, and it makes learning constantly fun and challenging. And so I really like that fact. And also all the courses were really fun. We had a really cool class with amazing people. So yeah, it was really better than my expectations.
So I'll ask you kind of a maybe an unusual question about, but how did you think the education in the UK compared to the ones you had in Canada? Well, did you find there was similarities, differences?
It's very different. I feel like in Canada there was you didn't really have that connection with teachers. I think that's also the thing of being in a master's, but at Imperial, and I guess probably in the UK as well, you really get to interact with professors one to one, especially with the dissertation and the research projects. And I thought that was a great way of really learning from great, like really fascinating individuals. And the university that I was in Canada was amazing, and the teachers were great, but we didn't have that connection because the classes were really huge, and so yeah, that's really something that was special to me.
Yeah, this is also probably, as you said, matter of class size.
Masters,
Mm.
yeah,
Now, going into the course and your classmates, I understand you actually started a business with them, right?
yeah.
Want to tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, so before joining this program at Imperial, I was already kind of interested in having an entrepreneurial experience because the Enterprise Lab is really famous, and I knew that it would be a fun experience to join the Enterprise Lab. And so I had this idea in mind, but didn't have like a particular scientific idea. And when we were in class, so it was during an antibiotic resistance class, one of my classmates called Simeon, who was in my team in the end, he was presenting something on dragonflies and how their wings are composed of spikes that can mechanically burst bacteria. And I thought that was so interesting. And so we got together, we created a team with people from the class, and we decided to recreate that material synthetically to coat medical devices and protect them from resistant bacteria and biofilm formation. So it was really fun. It started on the first month at Imperial, and we instantly joined the Enterprise Lab. We had loads of coaching from different competitions. So we participated to the We Innovate, but also the Reload Greece competitions, which gave us so many tools to take that idea to a promising company, basically. And doing the masters in parallel was also really helpful because we had some entrepreneurship classes. So we got to practice our pitching, and yeah, it was a really great experience.
So when you joined the master at first, did you already know what kind of direction you wanted your career to go? Because some students don't know whether they want to do a PhD or work in industry. What was about you?
So before joining the master, I started getting interested in the venture capital industry because it was an industry in which I could touch on different topics within the healthcare industry, and I was really curious about everything basically. And I was scared of going into the PhD route, although I think it's really fascinating. I just wanted to be aware of everything that's going on in the healthcare sector. And so I started getting interested in venture capital also because you get to build really strong relationship with entrepreneurs, and that's something that I value a lot. So I already had this idea in mind, but for me it was important to solidify my scientific and biotechnology knowledge with that master's. And I thought that it would be a great way to actually get into that industry because it was combining both the scientific aspect but also the entrepreneurial aspect. So it was a great way for me to start in this industry.
Right. And so what are you doing now? What is next for you in your future?
So now I'm working in a venture capital fund. So I'm based in Amsterdam. The fund is called INCEF, and it specializes in healthcare, but also technology. So there's two teams, and the really cool thing is that we work together on digital health projects. And yeah, I'm really loving it. It's exactly what I wanted because I get to work on topics ranging from ophthalmology to therapeutics, and but also I get to build really strong relationship with advisors, people from the team, and fascinating people, even professors that are spinning out their ideas. So it's a really great opportunity, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess a question about your experience in London. Did you like London? Did you enjoy your time there?
Yeah, so actually, I grew up in London before coming to Imperial. So I knew London, but from a very different perspective because I was just in the lycée there, although it's pretty close to Imperial. But I had a totally different and amazing experience doing my master's here because I really thought that the class in the ABB program had amazing people. Like it was crazy, but there was like an instant match with all of us. And yeah, most of my London experience was actually with these people. We went out a lot. We went to Winter Wonderland. We did some Christmas dinners with the whole class, and these were actually great memories that I have. And I'm kind of nostalgic that it ended earlier because of COVID, but I know that I'm going to see these people again. We still have a group chat, and
Ah, that's
yeah,
great to hear. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you have any message, any suggestion for the students who are about to start the course now?
Um, I think that my main suggestion from the experience I had would be to join the enterprise lab, even if you don't have a particular really strong idea. It's just a great experience. There's a lot of people that can help you. For example, we got to meet with a patent attorney, which would be super expensive in real life. And so it's a great way to actually have this exposure to the entrepreneurial world. And the competitions are really fun. You get to create a network with really cool people that are all have disruptive ideas. So I think that doing this extracurricular activity is really rewarding, and it works really well with the biotechnology course as well. So this is a recommendation I would have. And then also enjoy London, spend time with the people from the class because I know that they're probably going to be really cool each year. So yeah, enjoy the experience, and yeah.
Good luck. Okay, thanks a lot. That was really precious.
Thank
Thank you
you.
again for your time, Estelle.